Guys, I feel like I've been putting this off for a really long time. I'm actually standing in front of the new garage. So I know you guys have probably seen in the comments, I've mentioned in a couple of videos that I was looking for a new property. I wanted to have a big garage and I want to have land because every time that we finish up one of these builds, I either can't ride it around the property, I can't tune it, or whatever the deal was, just because, you know, somebody be calling the cops. It was just too residential to be doing that kind of work. So I'm just gonna hop right into it and I'll give you guys the first person view. It's a mess right now, and I want it that way. I wanted to show it to you guys this way because there's gonna be so much changes, and I want you guys to see what it looks like beforehand. Gosh, this looks terrible. Let me see. Let's climb up the stairs here. Oh my gosh. As you can see though, just from this angle here, we've got a ridiculous amount of space. You can see almost all of the machines are in here. I'm still in the process of just getting all my stuff to the house and organizing things. And I kind of just threw everything in here. There's that gas that we have to rebuild, the 450R. There's so much stuff in here. A lot of people ask about the 250R. It's sitting right there. Even that little e-bike, there's all kinds of stuff in here, man. And I just picked up that beast right there, Komatsu forklift. I got a crazy deal on that on Marketplace, but we'll go over that another time or maybe later in this video. And over on this side, let the camera adjust here. You can see we've got a ton of bench space. It's actually really big. Like, it's more than meets the eye because, you know, when you look at the pictures and stuff, it doesn't look that crazy. But now that I have all of the machines in here, with the exception of like 2, but there's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 quads. 1, basically, we'll just call that a dirt bike. 2, 3, 4 dirt bikes, 1 motorcycle, a 3-wheeler, and a forklift. And there's still all kinds of space. I could even, if I move that ladder and chair, I could be working right here and have even more space, believe it or not, than the old garage. So once I have those machines, they're actually probably gonna go into storage. What I wanna do is actually gonna be freaking epic. Oh, my wrench just showed up. My dad's coming, he wants to help me. It's kind of tough to see with how bright it is out there, but he wants to help me. We're gonna move some of the benches around, and I'm gonna be taking this tool chest and putting it against the wall here. So he came over to give me a hand, and that's why I wanted to show you guys now, because I'm just gonna start knocking stuff out and changing things, and I want you guys to see how it was originally. I'm actually gonna close these doors here because it's so bright outside that it's making the camera kind of geek out a little bit. So we've got at least the first 2 doors are electric, and then the third one on the far side, that one is manual, which I plan to put an electric in there. And then did I mention that there's a lift in here? There's an actual post lift. Let me turn the lights on. So this is one thing that I have modded. So these are not the original lights. I got these kind of like, they're almost like a flower, if that makes sense. I got some extra ones over here. These were the bulbs that were up there, and they weren't bad, but it is so much brighter in here with these ones. And basically, it's an LED, and the reason I said it's like a flower is almost because it's like, got like these petals that come out. And there's 8 of them around the outsides, and you can see they're super bright. And even at nighttime, it actually looks awesome. When you go outside, open up the garage doors, and you look in, it's like a glowing masterpiece, even though it's a total mess. You guys have probably noticed the videos have slowed down and stuff, and that's because I've been trying to acquire the property, and then since I moved, I'm moving over a lot of stuff, and it's insane how much stuff I've accumulated and moving it all over here. I'm about an hour away from the last location, so I've been going back and forth and trying to do work at the same time, and it's tax season, man. That's always a pain in the ass. But I've got some cool stuff. This is another thing I added right here. It's an IBC tote. It's like an aluminum, or I think this is probably galvanized steel, a cage, and I think that's 250 or 275 gallons, and I'll be able to take all my waste oils and stuff, dump them in there. I'll probably never fill that thing up. It's freaking enormous. And then it's got like a metal crate attached to it, so I'll be able to use the forklift once this thing is filled up, pop that in the back of the truck, get it emptied, or, you know, if I just have to move it or something, it's pretty awesome to have the forklift. And then over here, I had actually bought these for the skid loader, these forks. And since I found the awesome deal on the forklift, I might sell those forks because that's basically what they were going to be for. And this is the part that I'm really excited for. The main reason I got that forklift is because I want to take this pallet racking and I want to rearrange it so that it comes here and then comes in front of the lift. And basically we'll be filming here, and I could have 2 projects back to back right here. And if I have the shelves in the background, I think I can put 4 units on the shelves. I want to have 2 quads and 2 dirt bikes, and put lights on the LED lights under the shelves so that the units are glowing and stuff. And I can switch out the units, and that's where this forklift is going to be so awesome, to lift the quads and dirt bikes up, get them on the shelves. And I just think that's going to be epic. So just to show you guys some details of the garage, the whole thing is insulated, which is really nice. The ceiling is insulated. The couple that I bought it from, the guy Barney, actually built this, and he did a really good job with all of the wiring, all of the insulating and everything, and he even poured and laid the cement. He used to work on heavy equipment, and he actually built most of this garage by hand, and he told me that the slab, if you know anything about building a shed or a garage and how thick the cement needs to be, the slab under the lift is 12 inches thick, which is majorly overkill. And then the rest of the garage is 8 inches thick, which is also overkill. So I should have no problem putting the skid steer in here, the forklift, any kind of heavy equipment. We hopefully won't get any cracks or anything. And it's actually a pretty nice surface. I was originally thinking to coat this, but it's like a nice smooth cement. For now, I'm not gonna worry about it. And then all of these benches came with the house. So you can see they're steel benches, and they've got solid, I don't know, that's like 3/4 inch plywood, and it's bolted down. Really nice bench, and it's long, it's huge. And then I've got all this storage underneath for the tools. I don't even think I could fill this stuff up. You can see all of it over here. I've just been dumping my stuff in here, so it's a huge mess. And I've got the surfacing stone table right here, the welding table right here. We've got an outlet for the welder right there. My pop and I put some outlets in behind the pegboard. The pegboard was actually there, and we just added in a couple more outlets because these were the only ones. We had this one here and that one there. There was nothing over here, so we put one in over here, and then another quad over here with the little USBs and stuff. Got the refrigerator. I have to have the Rockstar Energy refrigerator that lights up. Just freaking awesome. I don't know where that's gonna go. It's just gonna look really cool. And then this workbench I picked up from Harbor Freight. They had a $400 off sale. Guys, things are expensive, so you gotta get the sales. And I have a Harbor Freight 9 minutes from my house, which is awesome. This spot is seriously just gonna be amazing. I've also got internet out here. There's a little router there. The TV came with the house and the sound bar and everything. I'm gonna upgrade the sound bar because I think it's a little bit blown out, but just a super nice setup. I can come out here, hang out, be working, have the TV on, or listening to music. I got the Roku on there, so I can watch YouTube or put Pandora, whatever I want to do. And it also has a heater. This is a big oil heater, and my gosh, I moved in this January. If you're in the Philadelphia area, you know it was super cold. It was like 15 degrees for like a month. I'm not even kidding. And I came out here on it might have even been like a sub-zero day. And that heater will make it nice and warm in here in like, I'm not even kidding, 10 minutes. It's super, super strong. Really, really happy with that. And it came with the, I don't know what you would call that, like pallet rack fork or pallet rack stairs or warehouse stairs. It came with the house, but it's gonna be really nice for, you know, organizing and putting stuff up on the shelves and stuff. I feel like it just couldn't be a better setup for me. I'm sure there's more that I'm missing, but you guys get the gist. There's so much expandability with this place. These back walls up top, I want to paint them blue, kind of like to go with my logo theme, and it'll match the tool chest. And then over here today, I'm going to be putting up this, it's an air hose reel, and then in this box, I'm 99% sure is a power cord reel, so that I'll be able to get electricity or air anywhere that I need in the shop. I think I'm going to put them on this wall right here so that you can pull the cords in. It should reach pretty much anywhere in the shop, or you can pull them out and go out the door in case you're on the cement pad or something and use it out there. Okay, so you guys get the idea for the garage. I've got a ton of work to do here. I'm super excited about it though. I'm hoping to share the experience with you guys. If you have any ideas of how I should set this up or whatever, let me know in the comment section below. I'm gonna do like I don't want to say a series, but I'm going to show the before and afters and the changes that I make. I know there's going to be people asking how big this is. It's 50 feet long by 32 feet wide. And I didn't actually measure the ceiling, but I think the ceiling is 14 feet. It's somewhere between 12 and 14 feet. I think that the insulation hangs down a little bit, but I mean, it's got a full-size car lift in here. So I would say it's probably about that high. All right, guys, let me take a step back here. I'll show you guys the outside profile. You can see it's pretty big. It came with this carport, which is, I guess, 32 feet long because it's the length of the garage. And it's gotta be maybe 12 feet wide. It has my 8.5 by 20, like very easily in here. And the tongue doesn't even come to the front. Really, really nice. And then even around back, it could come back a little bit more. Just nice little covering there, the cement pad and everything, just very, very nice. It looks like somebody had a little bit of a power tool accident or something. There's mud all over that. And if we come over to this side, we've got a water hose right here. So we've got access to some water. He's got crushed stone and stuff all the way around the outside. He did a really good job building this thing. And any of you shiesty people out there, just so you know, I got a security system. I got cameras all over this place. It's actually pretty awesome. I'm not gonna show you where they all are. Over here, got another carport. I don't know how big this is, but I'm probably going to enclose this. Just a nice little covering. Maybe put another trailer under this or something. But and then he's got I think it's just compacted gravel down the bottom. And there is the house. I am not gonna do a tour of the house. Maybe I will in another video. I feel like that's kind of like not related to the channel. I guess just let me know in the comment section below if you guys want to see what it looks like in there. I got to do a lot of renovations and stuff too. This is gonna be a big job, man, the whole thing. I'll give you guys a quick show. I'm not gonna go through the house, but like out back, I've got like the little fenced in area. It's really set up for having a dog, which is awesome. I've also got this little covering here, which I'm planning to enclose, basically make this like a little garage. I've got the X3 in here. And they've got the doggy door right here. It goes right into the backyard. And then you come out here. This is like where your dog could hang out and stuff. And yeah, I gotta mow the lawn. It actually came with a really nice zero turn too. Maybe I'll show that in another video, but like it's almost like brand new. So if we go up these steps here, got the porch, which needs to be painted. And it's pretty nice. You can come up here, overlook the garage and stuff. And the kitchen is right through here. So if I put like some furniture out here or the grill, you could actually pass stuff through to the kitchen, which I don't know why I think that's so cool. But, oh, there's another doggy door up here too. So you guys got to let me know what kind of dog to get. But let's hop on one of the machines and I'll take you for a quick tour of the trails in the back. All right, guys. We'll jet around on the little 225DX. This thing has been awesome, man. If you guys remember, I rode it in the snow and it was like running weird. I put a new carburetor on it. I think that the old one that was on here, it was an aftermarket one that I think was kind of crap. So I got another aftermarket one. I couldn't get an OEM carb for it. But this one, I put factory jets in it and stuff, and it seems to run really well now. I forget if I had this in the video or not, but I got an original thumb throttle for it. It runs really good though. It's super fun. So yeah, I will just take you guys around the property real quick. Oh no, yeah, I just got done saying that this thing runs so good. I don't even know if it has gas in it. It's got gas. Let's just give it another shot, I guess. See, it's fine. So if we come to the back here, got a nice little shed. And I mean, a decent amount of land just here. There's probably about an acre of grass. It's just kind of in the woods. I got my little fire pit here. And I guess we can go through, we'll go through the back. This thing is an absolute riot though, man. Got a bunch of extra crushed stone and stuff. So if I need to do maintenance on the driveway, there's a bunch of trails that I haven't quite explored yet, but a lot of the land is like this, like really thick brush. And oh, there's a trail back there I missed, but yeah, I got a lot of work cut out to open this up. But luckily, the previous owner, Barney, he did maintain these trails. And I've got a little field right here. And you can see I was kind of tearing it up with the X3. But that's another trail. I think that goes and leads to the front of the property. Not 100% sure. There's a trail right here. I think that leads to the field. Another trail here. There's just like little trails all over the place. I'm gonna have to come back here and kind of, you know, just start clearing stuff out, and that's where the skid steer is really gonna come in handy. Because I'll show you guys, there's a portion of land that's enormous that goes out to the field. We're just gonna go over this way for a second. But yeah, there's a huge portion of my property that's like this kind of shit. Sticker bushes, man. Like, oh, I need like a brush clearer with the attachment, you know, or the skid steer with the brush clearing attachment. This big field over here, I think it's the property line. I'm not 100% sure where the property line is, but from the land surveying map and everything, I'm pretty sure, and from what the previous owner told me, like, this is the property line. So I got to meet this guy because that's a really nice field. I haven't seen anybody over there yet, but clearly somebody's maintaining it. And then you come back here. The trail goes this way too. Again, I guess that's where the property line is. Then there's all this stuff back here. I don't know, we could do like a little creek crossing. That could actually be kind of challenging. Got some building materials back here because, like I said, the previous owner actually built that garage himself. And I think he had extra dirt and sand and stuff back here. All of this is my land, and you can see how congested it is. If I clear that out, we could put so much trails and stuff. Then we've got a big field right here, and I'm not sure if we'll be able to use this field or not yet. Hopefully. Like I said, everything's still very brand new. I'm not 100% sure where, what's mine and what's not, but it's really open back here. I don't think anybody's going to be complaining. You can see all this, the thorn bushes, man. It's disgusting. It looks like we're in like the abyss, man, of just thorn bushes. If you had to walk, like run through there, you'd be done. But all this is my land. And you can see this is all the stuff that is like completely unusable the way that it is, and I want to clean up. And I'm pretty sure that this is the end of my property. So this whole freaking thing I need to clear out. And then I need to see about this field. I don't know if this is somebody's land or if this is like connected to the power lines or something. I'm not sure. But you can see, I mean, just the length here. It's pretty long, and then it still keeps going. So there's plenty of land where I can put a test track where we can actually top the machines out. And ideally what I want to do is build like a little track. I guess you could say like a motocross track, probably like an intermediate kind of one with little jumps and berms and stuff, and maybe do a test section where it's got like locks or rocks and logs and stuff. It'll be like a full little testing course where you can see how they run, how they jump, how they turn, and then we can do a rough section if it's a trail machine. Maybe have like a little whoops, just a test track. I think that would be so cool that I could just do right at my house and not have to worry about people bothering me. And so we have this trail that just goes along the side of the property. I don't know where the line goes. Like, I don't know if over there, I really don't know. But I know this is mine. It goes around to the front here. There's a little trail right there. So a lot of this stuff I don't even know. It looks like I could clear that out a little bit pretty easily. I'm just so glad that he maintained some of these trails, because if this was all overgrown, it'd be really hard to get started with building a track. And then right over this way, there's a trail that leads to the little fire pit. And then it comes around the front here. I don't know how far over my property goes. Just the creek is right there too. So again, I could make like a little creek crossing, or, geez, look at these things, man. I feel like I'm in Jurassic Park. But you could definitely do a creek crossing or something here. You'd be getting wet for sure though. And then you have to go over that log. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Getting that damn thing out of there. Oh, come on. Come on, 225. You know what it is? It's a warm day, and I probably have to turn the idle up. I had this thing all tuned for the cold. I'm just making excuses. Yeah, man. And then it comes to the front yard. And I mean, I could make the track come through the front yard, maybe like jump over the driveway. And then this little section of woods is mine also. Goes out. I don't know how far that really goes. And then here's the garage. So I'm gonna put this right here for an April Fool's joke. By the time this comes out, it will already be posted, but I'm gonna put the new forklift, put one of the quads, and I got or a dirt bike or something there, and just say that I'm switching to power equipment. Haha, so funny. Yeah, so that's the house, guys. As you can see, major difference from what I'm coming from. We're gonna be able to do so much here, and it's like freedom. It really is. I'm super stoked, man. I feel super blessed to have gotten to where I am right now, and you know, you guys helped me get here. I can't do this without me. This is going to be the new studio. Yeah, just super happy. So I'll show you guys this forklift just because I know somebody's going to ask. But I literally just picked this up yesterday. Really, let me take these goggles off, man. It's super hot out today. I wasn't exactly looking for this, but it popped up on Facebook Marketplace yesterday. I used to be a forklift technician, so I know like a decent amount. I mean, it's been like 10 years. And I only did it for maybe a year and a half or 2 years, but I do know like forklifts decently to know that it's not a piece of crap, but this thing is going to be so good for lifting units up onto the shelves. Everything works on it. It's got 5,000 hours on it. It came with a propane tank. I bought it from a warehouse, and when I was loading it up, they were like, did you give them a full tank? They put not a brand new tank, but a full tank of propane on it. It came with the forks. The tires are a little chunked in the back, but they're really not bad. Like, that will never be a problem for me. It's only going to be used right here. And then the front tires are actually in pretty good shape. And it's got a 3-tier mast on the front. I don't know how high it lifts, but I think it has a 5,000 pound lift capacity. It's more machine than I need. I just can't believe what a crazy deal. I got it 13 minutes. Just have to be... yeah, I found it 13 minutes after it was listed on Marketplace, and it was the asking price. I didn't even negotiate, and the guy said the phone was off the hook, and he held it for me. So if you guys are watching the video, thank you so much for holding it. This thing is going to go to good use, man. I'm actually pretty excited about it. All right, guys, so I'm going to wrap it up there. I just wanted to say, though, like this, taking this all in, as I'm even showing you guys, like, it hasn't set in quite yet. I'm still in this phase where I feel like I'm staying in an Airbnb anytime that I stay over at this house, because it's kind of been like 50% at the, you know, going back and forth as I move my stuff over. But I've just kind of been like taking it all in, and like you look at all this stuff and it can look really amazing and everything. And it wasn't that long ago, you know, that I felt like absolute shit, and I felt like I wasn't going anywhere in life and stuff. You guys probably, if you're OGs, you remember that whole thing that happened with Justin Sturgill, and I remember people just attacking me in the comments and stuff, and like giving me shit for, you know, still being at home and working out of my parents' garage and everything. And I really just felt like a total like loser and failure. And I know that I'm not the only person that's been in those shoes. I think we all go through times in our life where we feel like everybody else is ahead of us, and we're way behind. And that's really not the case. You know, the older that you get, you realize that, you know, you look around a room and it seems like everybody's got their shit together and everybody else is kind of doing the same thing. There might be a few people that have their shit together, but for the most part, we're all going through something. We're all fighting our own battles and stuff. And I just never thought that I would get to a point where I actually feel, I've always felt like I've been behind in life. And now I feel like I just don't feel that way anymore. And I just wanted to say, if you're in that spot in your life, man, just keep pushing, dude. Like, I'm 35 years old. It was long overdue for me to, you know, finally get my own place and have all these things that I need. And a lot of it is just wants. I don't really need a forklift. But it just to have gotten to this point and stuff, you know, if I had listened to what a lot of people had said in comments and past employers, there were some, not you know, for the majority, most people were good, but there were some, you know, managers and stuff that I worked for and stuff that basically, you know, just they told me I was never going to go anyplace and idiot for leaving to do YouTube and shit like that. And yeah, I'm not trying to make this like some weird cliche thing, dude, but like if you've got good work ethic and you've got like a dream or a goal or whatever, dude, just keep going for it, man, because even if it takes a long time, you'll get there. And it's just like that, another cliche, like every success story, every overnight success story has like years and years of failures. And I don't know if this can inspire anyone. Maybe it will, maybe not. But huge thank you to you guys for sticking with me. We have so much more to do. This is really just the beginning. I've been doing this for 9 years, but I feel like we're just starting up here. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Take my April Fool's photo. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.